I'm an environmental engineer and I've worked at Intel for the last 14 years. Day to day, my job involves working on Intel's environmental management systems, which basically support environmental compliance at the site, but it also drives continuous performance at the site as well. Another area I work on is the Biodiversity programme, and it's very different from my day-to-day job because it brings me outside. So I'm standing here in a beautiful wildflower meadow. It's 2.5 acres and we planted it back in 2016, and it's one of many features that we have at the site that supports biodiversity. We've a wildflower meadow, a small one, which is planted along our IR6 building. Our employees can see out to the meadow while they're sitting at our canteen area, which is really nice. We've other landscaped areas where we've increased the biodiversity planting, and again this is all done to support bees and moths and butterflies, and to encourage a more natural environment at the site. There's many things that I enjoy about working at Intel. For this, the Biodiversity programme, it brings me outside. I suppose the reason why I got into environmental sciences was that I had a love of the natural environment and being outside and being outdoors. And you know, Intel has so many unique features. The site is located beside the River Rye, which has a special area conservation, and it's just an absolutely magnificent area to have beside us, and we really value that. And my job brings me out into those environments, and that's what I love about being an environmental engineer. We look at things like maintaining the existing features that we have, so obviously we have to make sure that they're protected and that they're maintained. So for example, in the meadow here, we have to cut back the meadow once a year in order for it to grow back, and we have to put in fencing so that we don't get deer basically eating everything that we've planted. So there's kind of continuous things that we do year on year, but then we also put in improvement projects. So some of the recent projects that we've done in 2020 and 2021 is putting in additional pollinator friendly areas at the front of our campus. So the site is changing, and as that's changing, we're looking at landscaped areas and providing more picnic areas for employees to be able to sit out with nature in those areas. We're doing things like putting up pollinator friendly signage, signage showing that there's designated areas to raise awareness with employees so that they can do things at home as well. We're always looking as well about working with the local community. So we've done many projects in the past, like things like we've developed the North Kildare Biodiversity Map, and that basically was a collaboration with the tidy towns in Leixlip, Selbridge and Maynooth University and Carton House Estate, which shows locations in the local area that support biodiversity. But we're always interacting with people like the tidy towns, the local schools, town councillors, NGOs, people like Birdwatch Ireland, again to do more and more projects in the local community, and we can share learnings with them and they can share learnings with us on how we can do more to enhance biodiversity.